say don't stick your hand in there. You got to think about your noggin in these. If that comes down on top of your noggin, there's no way that might happen. You might never be the same.
That's right.
Moving on. We've been watching the soy complex for a few weeks, talking about, they moved in opposite directions. I'm kind of gaining a new appreciation for how the meal and the oil and the actual soybeans interact, but I don't really understand it.
Yeah.
Could you give us a little hint on the soy complex, maybe why it did what it did today or in the last couple of days?
Think of the conversations that we've had over the years, really, with those that have experience going back to the trading floor. Okay? I'm thinking specifically right now about a conversation we had last week with Mark Dole. He wants a soy complex rally to be led by soybean meal. Right? That's where the value's at. When you look at what is the way that the soy complex formed in the past, with more people, more human interaction was involved in this thing. If it was a bean oil-led rally, they sold beans all day long against it. If it's a bean meal-led rally, they bought the beans to go with it. Today, a bean oil-led rally, started rally, turned into a soybean-led rally late in the day. I mean, you got your July, you got your August beans up 23 3/4. You got your August bean oil up 136 points. Beans were late. Beans flooded late in the day, and that I think shows just how comfortable today's market is with the idea of the bean oil-led rally. It doesn't have to be bean meal that leads into the upside. A bean oil rally can turn into a bean rally, and it's just something that for guys like me, that it takes some getting used to.
Can I ask you a random question? When they announced that they were closing the pits, did you anticipate this as a potential byproduct, unintended consequence for that? I remember.
None at all. Did I anticipate this? But, this is the result of companies and states in particular looking for renewable diesel. I mean, a lot of this has got to do with California, and the budget that they just have with support for E15 and support for other biofuels. It's not that California is completely given up on the idea of getting rid of the combustible engine, but they seem to be showing a little bit more of a realization that it's going to be around for longer than what they anticipated. And I think that's got something to do with what has gotten into the speed of the market.
That's interesting. Well, and the difference between the two, tell me if this is oversimplifying. With the meal, you have at least the feed component. With oil, it maybe has a more home until we got some decent news on biofuels.
Yeah. Well, the problem with meal is if we're crushing for oil and we're crushing for more oil than what we need to meal, then it turns into a mountain of meal, and what are you going to do with that?
I got you.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, National Weather Service 6 to 10 day outlook. This is July 8th through the 12th. Near normal temperatures expected over most of the Corn Belt, Minnesota, southeast, South Dakota, Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, western Indiana, Michigan, and in that near normal. Below normal temperatures expected in Kansas, Oklahoma, and the Texas Panhandle. Above normal precipitation is expected over the entire Corn Belt, again for July 8th through the 12th. For the 10th through the 16th, and that is the 8 to 14 day, above normal temperatures expected in the northern and eastern production areas, near normal to below normal in the western, and mostly above normal precipitation expected. We're doing the free-for-all early tomorrow. It's a Thursday free-for-all. Wiesmeyer, Haney, Michelson, and me here on
your schedule, anytime, anywhere. The Farm Journal TV streaming app gives you all the must-see Farm Journal shows, all the podcasts from our expanding network, along with exclusive TV content you can stream on your phone or smart TV, and you can download programs and watch online. Go to farmjournaltv.com now to get the special half-off introductory offer, which gives you unlimited access to all this content with a free 14-day trial subscription at a special price of $49 for a full year. Use code BIGDEAL to get this special rate. Don't miss a minute. Subscribe today at Farm Journal TV.
For over 20 years, the Reed Auto Group has been Northwest's one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Now, with our two state-of-the-art stores located together at the Reed Auto Plaza, we offer a huge selection of new and used vehicles, along with expert service from our 40 factory-trained technicians. Our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff is here to help you find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. Visit us today at the Reed Auto Plaza and run it ours and experience the Reed difference for yourself.
The following safety message is brought to you by Save No Lives. Large trucks and buses need room. When they don't have room, crashes happen. Big, ugly, think of the highway, live, long, horse, all those kind of crashes. The bigger the vehicle, the bigger the blind spot, also called no zone. Don't linger in the no zone. Make sure you can see their headlights in your rear view mirror before changing lanes. Give them room to slow down. Because simple action and more room save lives. KFEQ, St. Joseph on 95.3, K237HF. St. Joseph in the Reed Automotive Group Studio. The most trusted news, talk and bar.
People remain behind bars. I'm Lisa Lucera, Fox News. The judge has denied bail for Sean Diddy Combs after Combs was convicted of federal prostitution-related charges, but acquitted him on sex trafficking and racketeering counts.
Both sides submitted arguments to the judge before this bail hearing that got underway at 5 p.m. local time. Prosecutors argued that Diddy should remain behind bars until his sentencing, and their arguments primarily recap what we heard from them in trial. They told the judge that Diddy is a flight risk due to his wealth and resources, and they said there was also a risk with Diddy of witness tampering. They said he has a pattern of manipulation and control, and they cited the severity of the charges that Diddy faced at the start of this criminal investigation.
Fox is Amy Cotton outside the federal courthouse in Manhattan. Combs' defense had argued he should be set free due to his ties to the U.S., including his young son and elderly mother. Just weeks before his trial was set to begin, the suspect in the 2022 killing of 4 University of Idaho students avoids a potential death sentence by accepting a plea deal.
Brian Koberger admitted that he did indeed kill those 4 University of Idaho students. Now, the families of Ethan Chapin and Madison Mogan both said that they support the idea of the plea deal. Steve Gonsalves, the father of Kaylee Gonsalves, refused to enter the court today as a protest against the plea deal.
Fox's Jonathan Hunt in Boise. Prosecutors say there is no indication he knew any of the victims, though authorities have said that Koberger visited the neighborhood at least a dozen times before the killings. President Trump's spending bill now stalled in the House as lawmakers have put a test vote on hold. America's listening to Fox News.
We all know the importance of good daily habits, whether it's getting your steps in, stretching those limbs, or eating right. Doing it on the regular is key. That's why if you're dealing with everyday aches and pain, it's time to bring Relief Factor into your routine. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that fights pain naturally. Developed by doctors, Relief Factor uses a special formula of 4 natural ingredients. Relief Factor doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. In fact, the longer you take it, the more effective it is. So call 1-800-4-RELIEF and try their 3-week quick start for only $19.95. That's less than $1 a day. Simply call 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Wherever you're having pain, don't let it keep you from living the life you want. Make Relief Factor part of your daily routine. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4-RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF.
Abortion ban is struck down in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin Supreme Court rules a 176-year-old state abortion ban is not valid.
leaving in place a 2015 law allowing abortions up to 20 weeks of pregnancy. This upholds a lower court ruling that the 1849 law refers to the killing of a fetus without the mother's consent, not voluntary abortions. Abortion has been available in Wisconsin since that ruling in 2023. The state Supreme Court justices are elected, officially nonpartisan. Its abortion case ruling comes down 4-3. The newest justice, elected in April, campaigned as an abortion rights supporter, her win maintaining what's understood to be the court's slim liberal majority. Chris Foster, Fox News.
A life sentence for a military veteran who authorities say plotted to attack an FBI office in Knoxville and assassinate law enforcement in retaliation for his arrest in connection with the Capitol riot. Edward Kelly was convicted of conspiring to kill federal employees and other offenses last November. The mystery behind Amelia Earhart's missing plane could soon be solved. It's been 88 years since the legendary aviator disappeared over the Pacific Ocean, and a new effort to locate her lost aircraft is in the works, thanks to recent physical evidence and satellite images of an unknown object that might very well be the Lockheed Electra. The Purdue Research Foundation and Archaeological Legacy Institute are teaming up on the Terrea Object Expedition in the Pacific island of Nicaragua in November. Earhart had close ties with Purdue University. It provided not only funding for her attempt to become the first female pilot to fly around the world, but also the Electra. Laura Cantor, Fox News. Astronomers are monitoring an object headed toward Earth that may have wandered over from another solar system. The European Space Agency says the object's harmless and is currently near Jupiter and moving towards Mars. I'm Lisa Lucera. This is Fox News.
The latest news and headlines as late afternoons continue on KF.